Does it ever feel like other schools are constantly in the news for activities your school has been doing for years? Are your press releases often ignored by journalists? If you answered yes, you're not alone. Many school leaders share these frustrations. The good news, you can quickly change this situation. By learning a few simple steps and applying them consistently, your school can begin to attract media attention. Over time, reporters may even contact you for stories or expert opinions on key issues, such as education funding. The first step is building an effective media list. Maybe you already have one. If so, it's time to review it. Ask yourself, is it current, well-researched, and high quality? Or is it just a basic list copied from the internet? Most people outside the news business go straight to a news outlet's Contact Us page and grab a generic email address like newsdesk@abc.com, or they use a web form. While this might work for small outlets, at daily newspapers and broadcast stations, these generic emails do not result in coverage. In busy newsrooms, college interns are usually the first to see these pitches. While eager, they're still learning how to spot a good story, so your release may never reach an experienced journalist or editor. Not all press releases are created equal either. Sometimes, well-written press releases are fluff, while rougher submissions have real story potential. Tips come from all kinds of people: administrators, teachers, volunteers, grandparents. So it's essential not to leave your media outreach to chance with an inexperienced intern who might judge a press release on factors other than its potential for news coverage. As you build or update your media list, research journalists who cover education in your area. Read their work. Not every beat reporter is friendly toward schools, so be aware of each one's interests and biases before asking for coverage. Also, look beyond just education reporters. If your school focuses on STEM, get to know both education and science journalists, and maybe even the local meteorologist. If you emphasize the arts, find out who covers culture and entertainment. If technology is your mission, connect with those writing about innovation. Building a powerful media list takes more than collecting names and emails. You need to understand what each journalist covers, so you can tailor your press releases and pitches appropriately. Be sure to include assignment editors' phone numbers for follow-ups. Keep your list organized in a spreadsheet or document, noting names, emails, phone numbers, beats, interests, and any relevant observations. Next, consider your press materials. I often ask interns and new hires to spend time watching news reports, paying attention to how stories are presented. The more your press releases and advisories resemble professional news stories, the more you'll stand out. If you have a compelling story and present it like a pro, you're already ahead of most schools vying for coverage. Let's clarify some terms. A press release is a detailed narrative, including facts and quotes, used when you want in-depth coverage. A student exchange program, for example, needs more than a quick mention. A media advisory, or alert, is a brief summary of an upcoming event, following the who, what, when, and where format. Use this when you want coverage of a specific event, like a vocabulary day parade, a school performance, or graduation. A submitted story is a finished article, often with photos or videos, sent to smaller outlets that welcome ready-to-use content, especially if they have limited staff. Always check with the editor first to ensure there's space for your submission. When pitching, email is your best tool. Instead of blasting all outlets with the same message, personalize your emails to individual reporters and editors when seeking feature coverage. For event advisories, you can send semi-personalized batch emails using distribution tools like MailSuite, which allows you to send the same message to many recipients without exposing their addresses. These tools also let you track when your emails are opened, helping you time your follow-ups effectively. How do you know when to personalize versus batch? If you have a unique story, outlets want exclusivity. Personalize those pitches. For events, editors expect broad invitations, so batching is fine. Follow-up is crucial. For feature stories, follow up by email within a few days. For events, call the assignment desk the day before and the morning of the event to confirm receipt and check if they're considering coverage. Even if you've been told no, stay proactive, plans change, and persistence often pays off. In fact, most event coverage results from diligent follow-up. There's much more to public relations, but if you follow these steps, your school will start getting the recognition it deserves. Consistency and professionalism are key. Apply these practices, and you'll soon see results.